Hey, y'all, what's up? It's Miss Warren. Welcome to Miss Warren's class, and we are here to teach easier. Today, we're going to go to me sharing my screen. We're going to scaffold, we're going to differentiate, we're going to create a worksheet based on some of the most common accommodations that I see. The chunked assignments, modified chunked assignments, chunked reading, modified assignments, word banks, highlight vocabulary, that kind of bunch of things that's under the umbrella of either chunked assignments or modified assignments. We're going to do that. I'm going to pull up any old worksheet and I'm going to be in Google Form. You can do it in Google Form. You can do it in Microsoft, whatever floats your fancy. And we're going to modify this assignment. Quick and easy. Remember, I'm going to be talking and doing stuff through it, so the timestamp on the video is not going to be actually how long it takes to do it. That's going to be cut in half because you're not going to be talking to the camera and explaining what you're doing as you're doing it. But we're going to learn how to do this. Let's go. Okay, guys, let's get into it. As you can see here, I done recorded this video twice already with stuff going wrong. So we're going to go into a blank document. When I'm in my blank document, I'm going to insert a table. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert a table 2x6, and I'm going to make one side bigger than the other. And then I'm going to go to my article. I'm using this article here from National Geographic Kids about butterflies. And I'm going to highlight one section, copy it, paste it over here. And I'm going to do that to each paragraph. If you are using an article that is not so easily stage 1, stage 2 laid out, like the article that I am using is, that is okay. You do one paragraph at a time. You can add in the pictures if you so choose. I'm going to have to re-add in the pictures because some of them aren't pasting, but I'm just copying and pasting this over, y'all. I'm just copying, pasting this over. I wonder why that one did and my other ones won't. But I'm going to go back in. Let me go back to the top. And I'm going to copy this image and then paste this image here. And then I'm going to go back to my caterpillar image and I'm going to copy this image. Oh, I did something wrong. Stage 1, the egg. So this picture goes up here. The egg picture goes here. Yep. Stage 2. And this is what we're doing, guys. This part is going to be sped up. Oh my goodness. Here we go. And my last image. Okay. Pictures are in. Now I'm going to add in the vocabulary. We're going to go chunk a section at a time. I'm going to make it pretty in a second. First, we're going to add in the vocabulary. In this section, my vocabulary is transformation. I'm going to add in the vocabulary. I am going to go back and I'm going to highlight the vocabulary words in the text. And then my questions. I can do one questions. I can do two questions. So the first question I'm going to do is maybe your true or false. What questions did I use the first time? There we go. Those are the questions I'm putting in. Are butterflies the same the entire life? And what is it called when a butterfly changes? So at the bottom of this section, below this picture, I'm going to put a word wall and sentence stems at the bottom of each section. This is what I'm putting. I don't know why this is popping up like that. So this first section is fully done. It's not pretty. I'm not making it pretty at first. I just want to complete the section. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to do this to each of the sections. Once I get my definitions in, I'm remembering that I'm going to highlight all of my words. Okay, so one thing that I'm going to do per section after I have all of the content in is I'm going to make these sections look a little bit prettier. So I would start by 1. I would change the font of the whole document. My goal is to try to make one section fit in my goal is to try to make one section fit in one page so that it looks a little neater. And then what I'm going to do over here is 1, all of this needs to be the same size, and 2, I am going to adjust this maybe 1.5 so that it's a little further apart. That way it looks better. Okay, you're going to do this with each of your sections. Make it look how pretty you want it. Another thing that we're doing with the definitions is let's add in some clip art. Add in some clip art. The picture, I didn't really have a good one of transformation the last couple times I did it, but we're going to put a picture in here anyways. Transformation in animals. I like how it gives me the butterfly options. It really doesn't. Let's put this one in there because these two are kind of giving me the same pictures that has nothing to do. So this is where we are. Your pictures are going to be better than my pictures, but let's put a picture or some clip art, something in underneath each image. We're going to do this for each sections. So each of our section is going to have the chunked article. We're highlight the vocabulary words. We're defining those words and providing visuals on those words. You're going to have the question or questions that they need to answer, the word walls and sentence stems that's going to help them answer the question. Each section is going to have this. You're printing out this one document, y'all, for each kid. Each kid get this one document. One thing that I could suggest, if you want to have a path A and path B, this right here is path B, while path A is without the word wall, without the sentence stems, without the vocabulary, just the questions on this side. So it's just article and question, article and question. You can even do that. I've been recording now for 14 minutes. I've been kind of talking and doing things at the same time. So if we cut that stuff in half, or maybe knock off a few minutes, it took me 10 minutes, around 10 minutes to do this, worksheet. Something simple that I've been now recording for 14 minutes, and I have the first section of the first section of the article exactly how I want it. I will go on to do the rest of them so that my worksheets are visibly appealing, like stuff like this. I want per one per thing. I don't want are you not gonna let me? I don't think it's gonna let me just drag it down a little bit. No, it's not. So anyways, when I print this out, because it can be digital, it can be paper. It's going to print out like this with all the stuff that they need. One thing that I would suggest if you're going to print this out is do that and add some space in between. Add some space in between the questions so that they can physically write in. But if we're using digital, another way that we're modifying this assignment is I don't have Google Read and Write installed on my computer. If I did, it would pop up here underneath my menu bar. And inside Google and inside Microsoft, they have, for one, the dictionary for them to look up their words, in voice typing for them to say the what they want, and it will automatically start typing for them, which is another modification or accommodation that could be, not modification, another accommodation that can be on the worksheet or on their IEPs. And digitally, this is what we can do. So this is how we take this article and we turn it into a differentiated worksheet with all of the stuff on there that we're going to give each and every student.